Later on in life, what you've seen just by looking back at the court cases and the documents that we had available to us, when you've got gangs in Rotherham or something, their crimes when they were being arrested and reported were in the early 90s when this had ended from the Sikh Girls. So what these Pakistani lads have done is they've gone from, these Pakistani Muslim lads, if they've gone from Sikh Girls, they've gotten a load of shit, they've feared it, they've been scared of it, and they've gone to the white girls because they've needed to fill that hedonistic, you know, paedophilic urge that they have. And so they've shifted variants. So they've gone from there to there.
And for the easy targets.
And with the easy targets, unfortunately, in the English community in this country at that time, there wasn't such organisations as the EDL to protect these girls, and people weren't willing to stand up for. Maybe people did try, and you know, maybe they were injured and they tried to get something done.
There was no national organisation.
There wasn't nothing organised on a national basis to stop it.
Or to educate about it.
Yeah, 100%.
Because Sikhs around their temples have I've been to these educational seminars where they invite all the daughters and all the sisters, all the mothers, and they educate them.
Yeah.
And groups like Sikh Awareness do this.
Yeah, 100%.
And they educate them on what's happening in the towns.
I was just thinking, it may be in the Sikh community, maybe in the English community, whatever community. There was an individual that put his hands up, and there was a Sikh guy who sat right in front of me, he put his hands up, he goes, you've got to put some blame on the girls as well. I think that's the problem. I mean, they're not willing to, more on things talking about a group of fully grown men driving around in cars, abusing, raping, manipulating, feeding drugs to children, but you don't want to talk about a group of men, you want to talk about the young 10-year-old girl. And my idea behind that, well, my thought process behind that is he's either sympathetic towards the crime, he's probably doing it himself, or he literally is just that bloody stupid, he just hasn't got a clue what's going on in life.
He's viewing the children the way the police viewed the children.
As criminals.
As willing participants who are accepting and taking drugs.
It's on them. Now,
which is how the council and our government, the Home Office, our politicians,
when you look at these, when you look at crimes against children, if they come from a sort of better area, I mean, if these kids came from Chelsea or Mayfair, there'd be fucking uproar. You know what I mean? The House of Commons would be brought to a standstill. But because they come from these deprived areas, because they come from these deprived backgrounds, this is the issue with our leaders in this country. They don't care about the working class anymore. They don't care about the people at the bottom. They don't respect them as much as they do the people at the top. And that's one thing me and you have always had in common. You know, I will look at a man at the top, but I can look at a man at the so-called bottom, but they're still the same to me. There's no difference. I don't view them in any way. It's all different.